Welcome to the Oval Office. I'm the prayer, D Truth, D Love, and I got an update. I have an update on a story I did a while ago, and this is going to be the update to it. That these two, uh, this couple had 5 kids, had five melanated kids, and they found them locked up. Right. So I'm gonna tell you, it's funny how that is. It's funny how that is, right? We as people, we do things that are crazy. Other people do other people do stuff that is crazy too. But I'm gonna give you the update. I'm about to give you the update to it. Give me a minute. And it's it's terrible that them kids had to go through that. And I always ask the question, who gonna protect our kids? Who gonna protect our children? We don't protect our children, right? Who are? This is reported by the Atlanta Black Star, right? Despicable. White West Virginia couple who kept adopted black children locked in a barn with no water faces fresh charges. Yes, that couple I'm talking about, they are facing fresh charges. They're facing fresh charges for hosing them with bat spray and repellent abuse. You heard me right. They're facing new charges. A West Virginia couple accused of locking their adopted black children in a barn and using them for forced labor pleaded not guilty this week to a slew of new abuse charges, compounded the horror allegedly inflicted on their defenseless kids. I'm not gonna say, I'm not even gonna call them their kids. Y'all, we know people do children the wrong way, and that right there tells you that some people don't need to have children. Some people do not need to have children, right? So these kids, I think 5 kids, 5 black children, and did that to them. Jenny Whitefeather, 62, is accused of spraying and exposing 4 of her adopted children to bear spray and repellent. She is now facing 4 counts of child abuse, resulting in bodily injury. Donna Lux, 63, was charged with 1 count of child abuse for striking one of the children. All these children need all kids want to do is be loved. That's all children want to do, be loved. That's what everybody want is to be loved. But why do we do children like that? Why we do people of other skin tone like that? Why we do each other like that? I'm gonna tell you why some people do. I'm gonna get to that later. I'm finished reading the story. The couple are already charged with human trafficking of a minor child, civil rights violation based on color, race, and or uh, ancestry, use of a minor child in forced labor, and child neglect, creating a substantial risk of serious bodily injury or death. That's what they're facing, right? They were arrested October 2023. That's of a year ago, year and 2 months ago. The two of their adopted children, a 16-year-old girl and a 14-year-old boy, both black, were found in a padlocked barn with no electricity, no running water, and no way out. A third child, a 9-year-old girl, also black, was found in a confined loft in the home, away from the presence of the adults and isolated from her other sibling, according to reports. That's according to reports. This is a story I had reported on. I told you I'm getting an update version to it, right? And the couple had been mature with some other charges now, dealing with the kid with bat spray, repellent, and for hitting the child. So they had adopted the 5 children in all. Whitefeather and Lotz had been locked up since June when a judge revoked their initial bond and raised it to $500,000 apiece, more than double the amount they faced in October 2023. They had made bail in February and were released to stand trial. A grand jury indicted the couple on more than a dozen new charges in last month. And on December the 2nd, the two pled not guilty to these superseding indictment charges. Respect, Armando. I'm giving you an update to that story. So now they got some other charges added to their record for the other charges that they have. So details of the children's living condition at the property in Cecilville, West Virginia are chilling. Respect, Static. Give me a minute. This story is anything with dealing with children and abuse of children. Anything, I don't care what skin tone you're on, it gets to me, and it hurts. And we wonder why kids do the things they do to other people. And we wonder why some of these kids do the things they do to other children of different skin tone. This is the reason why. This is the reason why that right there, that's the reason why they do it. Because they're adults in their life. They're adults in their life. That's why they do it. And it hurts me to my core that kids that are born these days and what their life going to be from here on out. It hurts. I don't know what man or woman would not feel a child's pain. We was a child once growing up. We for to love and protect our children. That's what we're supposed to do. Not do what these people did. Not do what other people do to children. Not what pedophiles do to children. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Let me continue. Details of the children living condition at the property in Cecilville, West Virginia are chilling. Police said the children locked in the barn were given a small toilet seat torn from an RV to use when they had to go to the bathroom. Testified at a second bond hearing, Whitefeather explained that the barn was a teenage clubhouse and since the children were not actually locked inside. But when the police showed up, the barn was locked. The kids was inside there. And on the floor. So should we be treating our foster children, adopted child, or your stepchildren, I don't care your stepmother, stepfather, your real kids, should they be treated like that? Should children be treated like they have nothing? Should children be treated like they are second-world citizens, second-class citizens? I know some people treat us like we second-class citizens. We treat other people like they second-class citizens. But should our children be treated that way? They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. Neighbors, according to the indictment, reported otherwise. The children were forced to perform foreign labor and they were not permitted inside the residence, they said. Upon their rescue, the 6-year-old girl told deputy that they had been locked in a barn for approximately 12 hours. Police had to force themselves into the shed, where a deputy noticed a horrible smell as stifling heat due to the lack of circulating air. So they were locked in the barn. The air wasn't circulating in there. See, this is the story I gave to you, and I said I'm going to get an update to it, right? I'm still waiting on the people to go to trial. The teens were feral and dirty, reeking of body odor. Court document revealed the boy had open sores on his bare feet. The siblings told police they were forced to sleep on a bare concrete floor with no mattress or covers. How many of y'all out there think that's right? Should children be treated like that? Kids should be able to laugh and play. And it hurts. I want to see this couple get the full justice they deserve, the maximum sentence they deserve, because they treated black children like that. That's a civil rights violation. They try to have their own mini new slaves, right? And the black kids. Police waited at the house for 3 hours until Lutz arrived home with a 11-year-old boy. Authorities checked the home and found the 9-year-old hauled up in the loft. About an hour later, Whitefeather returned home and took deputies to another 6-year-old girl visiting with another couple from the church. The couple was then arrested. Prosecutors said they paid the initial bond of $400,000 in total through profit from their child trafficking. Child trafficking. That sink in. Some of these people are adopting these kids. Some of these people are fostering these kids for their own personal gain, for the government assistance, or trafficking. I'm gonna say this right here. If you got a family member, if you have a family member or know a family member that is about to give their child up for adoption, or about to put them in the foster care system, although you might not be financially able to take care of them, why would you want your niece, your nephew go into the system, your cousin to go into the system? And why not like these 5 kids did? It's unimaginable. It's horrible for that to be what it is. It was later discovered that the couple sold an 80-acre ranch in Washington State for $725,000. A few days later, Whitefeather's brother Marcus Hughes posted two bonds for $200,000 to release the couple from the South Central Regional Jail. Once released, they had sold the home where the alleged abuse occurred for $295,000. Those funds, seen as potential profit from human trafficking, are now inaccessible to the defendant. Even if the money came from legitimate sources, it was intended to fund further human trafficking and forced labor, prosecutors argued. I like that. I like that stat right there. They took that money and made it. They cannot access it because they can't. They cannot profit for the fruit of that child trafficking and that child labor that they were profiting from. You don't get to live on how the hard while you locked up, while you got on bond for something that is outrageous and sickening as that. You can't. You can't. The Canada Circuit Judge, Mary Claire, said that the case was unlike any she had seen before. It alleges human trafficking, human rights violation, the use of forced labor, Akers said. According to report, human rights violations specify to the fact that these children were targeted because of their race and they were used basically as slaves from what the indictment alleges. What else would you call it? What else would you call it? One went with another couple. Another little girl was up in the loft, and the two teenagers was out in the barn locked in there with no covers, sleeping on concrete floor. One had sores on the bottom of their feet. What else would you call it? Human trafficking, which is human right violation. Yes, it is a human right violation. Nobody should be subject to living that kind of condition and that horrible condition that they was living in. Let's say Whitefeather have pleaded not guilty to all charges. You heard in the testimony about what these children was going through, and it's horrifying and despicable. The assistant prosecutor, attorney Deborah Campanas, said, according to Metro News Television, there's no other way to describe it. What other way are you going to describe it? I just want to give you an update to this other story. These two that had them children locked up like that are charged or accused of spraying and exposing for their adopted children to bear spray and repellent, which she is now facing 4 counts of child abuse, resulting in bodily injury. And her husband, he's 63, was charged with 1 count of child abuse for striking one of the children. We got to protect our kids at all costs. We got to protect our kids for all costs. That's the update to that story. And check with your children. If you send them to school, sit down and talk to them. Ask them if anybody bullying them. Ask if anybody picking on them. If so, if they told the teacher what the teacher's principal say. So, other than that, I just came on to give you a little update. So they are charged with child abuse for hitting a child, along with the mother charges. And this happened in West Virginia in 2023. Even the neighbor said the children were living in horrible conditions and what their neighbors were doing. So when you see something like that, you got to say something. Sometimes we feel like it's not our business, but sometimes we feel like it is our business. like I said, it is what it is. I wasn't gonna be long on here with this. I might be on later tonight. Don't know, but I'm just going to say this right here. See, to see stuff like this, and you gotta humble yourself. You gotta do two things. First, you gotta love and respect yourself. Cause when you love and respect yourself, you see through all the BS. Through all the BS. You gotta love yourself. Cause self-love is the best love. Cause who gonna love you better than you love yourself? Respect your Riz. I'm about to get out of here. Hit the like button. Share this story. Go read up on it. And when any other developing situation comes along with this story, I will let you know. And you know I will come back live with it. You know I will try to get the update on the stories. I give an update, give you an update on when I tell you I will. And oh yeah, I got another update. Hold on, I got another update. I forgot about this update. I forgot about this update. I forgot about this update. I'm about to tell you. Hold on, give me a minute. Gotta find it. I got two updates coming. Give me a minute. I gotta find it. Oh yeah, I told you I'm getting an update on the Sonya Massey. I got an update on that, and I got another update on the woman that spit in that protester face. I got an update on her too. So here's the update on Sonya Massey. But I forgot I had two more updates to give you. The slap in the face family outrage as former Illinois Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson charged with murdering a black woman set to walk free. Okay. Former Illinois Sheriff Deputy who faces first degree murder charges in the shooting death of an innocent black woman. This past summer will appear in court Friday, and this was on December 3rd. And it is December the 6th. Sonya Massey, 36, was unalive after that Sean Grayson, who is white, opened fire at her Springfield home on July 6th after Massey placed a network call in the middle of the night to report a crowd. Okay. He's still gonna be charged with unalive. It goes on to say it's a slap in the face to the Massey family, studies say, according to the Springfield State Journal Registry. They're spending their first holiday without their loved one, and Sean Grayson could possibly spend his holidays with his family. That's unfair. So he might get the possibility of a bond to spend the holidays with his family. Don't know. But that's the update on that story. And I got another update coming. Hold on. Got another update. The woman that spat on a black teen face gets a massive $760,000 award because the police kicked in, went in the house, and because they assumed that she kind of like overdosed on some medication, which she didn't. So they went in the house on a false pretenses, which they could have. They had the right to go in there to get her because she committed assault on a black teen, a black protester. So that's the update of them stories, and I will be back probably later and talk about some sports or something else. I don't know. Like I said, love and respect yourself. Because you love and respect yourself, you seek to all the BS. And self-love is the best love. Because who could love you better than you love yourself? Misunderstood. I'll be back later, misunderstood. I've just given an update on Sonya Massey. I've given an update on the black teens that got spit on, and the case that was in West Virginia, where this the white old couple had 5 black children, had 2 locked in the barn, sex trafficking, and the 2 teens that were locked in the barn in the shed were sleeping on a concrete floor with no running water, no toilet, made to do forced labor, had a 9-year-old girl upstairs in a loft. So they are being charged with child abuse, for spraying bear spray and repellent, and for hitting the children. So they are still locked up. Go look that story up. You'll see what I'm talking about. And I'm going to stay on top of them 3 stories. And I can't wait till they go to trial and see what's happened after that. Okay? So it just... It just let's see. I tell you, if you want to misunderstood, if you want to let me see I'm trying to see some. If you want to know the story, I'll tell you the name. I'll tell you the name. That the story. The first story I did was from West Virginia. We're from West Virginia, and like I said, we got to protect our children. If we don't protect our children, we don't love our children, treat them right, help them grow up healthy and strong, to think for themselves and make good, sound decisions. There will be people like in West Virginia to do that. There will be people like that woman that spit on that black teen do what she did. Be like some of these sheriff officers, these police officers do what they do without no morals, no consequences for their actions. Consequences for their action will soon be revealed. So, love everybody. Thank you for coming. And don't forget to hit that like button, share this live, and I will be back later, probably after the sports show tonight. Peace. I'm out.